We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series? We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
Number 10.
Eduardo Nunez is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here. And they got a chance really to win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Runner's on his way to third. And now they've got him in a rundown. Oh, and 2 home now to Bogaerts. Taken for strike 3. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Here's Hanley Ramirez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
And the changeup is way low that time. Here's Hamels now on 2-0. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting fifth,
the third baseman Mike Moustakas now. The average for him entering play not far north of 200. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get 1 run in, and now you have 2 other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hamels ready with the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Now a spin and another throw back to second. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning they can't capitalize any further. Red Sox settle for just. Now time now to look at Jeff Manister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Harold Reynolds, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now Price is 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So digging in now, Kevin Pillar. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a line drive to left field on a ball that was right down the middle. I know it's early in the game, and sometimes hitters will tell you what a pitcher has. If he doesn't start to put that ball in the corners, it's going to be a short game for him.
And nobody home. A perfect hit-and-run knock. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Well, I like this. The first pitch to get a guy off and running. I don't know if it was a run and hit or a hit and run, but you do know one thing. He's going to try to throw a strike. And if you got a guy who can put the ball in play, this is a great play for you.
Joey Gallo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Batting fifth.
Here's Mike Napoli now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First offering on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. And that is through into center field, a base hit. 1 run scored. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs will give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looped out toward third. Pedroia. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
Andrew Benintendi.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. The 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Beltre onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Let's take a look at the defense for the Rangers, brought to you by Majestic. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Chris Young comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Just hung in there on that one.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top. This lineup is loaded. Don't overlook him.
Blake Swihart.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. No home runs as of yet, and 11 RBIs. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Grounded back up the middle. There is Andrus to second for 1. On to Napoli, but it's too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
The batter, number 10.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know the defense wants that play back. They had him totally picked off when he took off early, but they just couldn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
The 2-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And the runner back easily. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. That skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, he saw that changeup really nice. He just wasn't able to keep it fair.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. Stepping up now, Rougned Odor. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Rougned Odor.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Batting ninth.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Number 1, Elvis Andrus.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Digging in to try it again, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a single in his first try. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian.
So a runner in scoring
Beltre.
position with 2 men gone and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again. Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
He's set. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first, and Ramirez is also retired. It's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup, but you got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
First base.
Here's Mike
Number
Napoli
5.
now. His first plate
Mike
appearance resulted in an
Napoli.
intentional walk. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
The left fielder, number
Riding
8.
in once again, Lonnie Chisenhall. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. And that misses for ball 1.
That's an interesting pitch right there. Let's see if that throws him off a little bit. He's been on a pretty good roll. He can't let it upset him. Just get back in the groove right here.
Now a swing and a ground ball.
This is a big out for his confidence. Look, he struggled early. He's got 2 outs right now. He needs this next out, and then he's got a quick 1-2-3 inning. It just makes you feel so much better and more confident as you move through the rest of the game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it 4-1.
Leading off for Boston, second baseman.
Ready with the first
Justin
pitch. Here it comes.
Pedroia.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Pilar. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The batter, center fielder, Chris Young.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. He'll go back to the dugout leading 4-1. Now at the plate, Jonathan
Leading off the fourth
Lucroy.
inning,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jonathan Lucroy.
And a cut fastball in. There for a strike. It's 0-1. Price ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called, and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a
Now
little in
batting,
the pitcher's favor, but
second
it
baseman,
wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Rougned Odor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Hit out towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. And he's safe.
Center fielder number 14.
Into the box, Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Price. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, I went to one of my go-to numbers. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. But he's got over 60% of the time throwing first pitch strike. Now I twist it with, it's just not quality.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 0-2, here it is. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded to short. One there. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with
the count.
getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch swung on and missed. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
Okay, one of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off the second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Too high. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Here's Mookie Betts. Last time through was a base hit. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
1 run, 4 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Ready for another shot now. Elvis Andrews. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Andrews.
Into the windup and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Kevin Pillar is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Weak chopper up the line. Moustakas is up with it, and a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Stepping into the box, Adrian Beltre. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Well, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But, hey, that's the life of an umpire.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Joey Gallo.
Digging in once again, Joey Gallo. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in to try it again,
baseman,
Mike Moustakas. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a ball 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Chisenhall moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. On to first, a double play.
Now batting number 15.
Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. On the ground to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Mike Napoli comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Young going back on it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off there 1-0. Here's Price now on 1-0. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bogarts is there for it. And the inning is over. So they breezed. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Three and one now.
This is one of the rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another chance?
Young.
Chris Young. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Andrews is there to take it now, and Young is gone on just 1 pitch.
Now batting, catcher. Blake
Digging in the switch
Swihart.
hitter, Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Pilar's there, and that retires the side. Ready once again, Rougned Odor. A
Leading
hit
out
in
for the
2
Rangers.
tries so far.
Second baseman, Rougned
Cut
Odor.
fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, he got away with one right there. He's really been struggling because he's leaving the ball down the middle. He's going to have to pitch on the corners.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1 from Price. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded by Moustakas. 1 away.
Center fielder number 14.
Stepping in and ready for
Carlos
another shot,
Gomez.
Carlos Gomez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, this at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Shortstop, number 1.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a liner. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Pilar has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Mookie Betts, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
Tell you what, 100 pitches, and he gets through the 8th inning. He's running out of bullets, but he's done his job. Now it's time to turn over to the bullpen. I don't think we'll see him in the 9th, but if he gets through the 8th, that's a nice job.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Striding in, Kevin Pilar. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Right fielder.
Hit on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 29.
Now batting, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swinging bunt to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Joey Gallo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This is line to left. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Rangers down quick. Back here in the Lone Star State with Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Set to start the 9th inning in this one. Jeremy Jeffress comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Ramirez will head for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And this one's in the dirt. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
But the runner's back easily. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Gomez. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Ramirez is on his way home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, I love the perseverance. Comes down to late in the game. He ends up getting the base hit to drive in the run. Now, he hadn't had any hits the whole game, so that was a big at-bat for him to battle.
Keone Kela takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 50, Keone.
Dustin Pedroia will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Melvin Upton Jr. will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw will be in time to get him at first base.